Yo, what's up everybody? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and today we are playing some Valheim. So Valheim is the newest game that is currently blowing up on Steam. They sold like 1 million copies within the first week. I think they had like 107 or 127,000 concurrent players a couple days ago. Like, this game is just like taking the world by storm. So if you hadn't heard of it, you might be asking yourself, well, what's Valheim? Well, Valheim is a early access survival game. Yeah, I know how that sounds, but wait, this one's actually really good. Like, there seems to be a lot of content in it. If you would have told me that it wasn't early access, I would totally believe you, because, like, thus far, there's just so many things to do. Like, you know, obviously there's the base building aspect, because it's a survival game, but then there's crop planning. The thing that really pulled me into it was the fact that you can, like, actually herd and raise animals, which is rather interesting. I know a little bit of Ark there, but, like, there's just a whole lot to do, and this game is actually made to be co-op, so you can turn PvP on or off. It's by default turned off, and it's not really a game where you're necessarily fighting with your friends. It's more like you're building up a base and just trying to survive in Valheim, which is the Viking purgatory, essentially. So you and your friends are basically like tasked with like essentially building up a base, and then as you start getting established, you get better and better tech, and then you go to these different stones you find all over the world, and you register these gods. And so you basically then go and, like, I go click this button, and it registers the location of this giant deer god. And then essentially, once I kill a bunch of deer and bring some deer head to him, then I actually fight the deer god. Then once you kill the god, then you basically upgrade to the next era. So you start off in like the Stone Age, I think it is, or something like that. And then you can get to the Bronze Age and so on and so forth. And so as you progress in the game, you unlock new tech. And it's just like, it's been a lot of fun. Me and my friend were playing last night. We were going through a marshland at night, and there were a bunch of draugrs that we were hunting because we were trying to get basically some of their skins so we can make sausage casings, or, well, we're getting casing from them so we can make sausages, which I know sounds absolutely gross, but we were doing that, and we were hunting leeches for some of their blood bags, and it was just like a ton of fun because it was like we're fighting, and then all of a sudden there was a spawner, and we're trying to get to the spawner, but then there was a what was it, a wraith popped out of nowhere, and we're like, oh my god, what do we do? So we kind of ran away. We were trying to bow it. It was just like a bunch of fun as we were just trying to like grind and try killing these guys and just earn actually killing them. And so just like little things like that. This isn't a game where it's like necessarily like story driven. It's just one of those things that as you're adventuring, all of a sudden you just kind of find a bunch of random fun. Another thing we ended up doing is our friend well, actually, what happened early yesterday is I had died the night before. And so when I logged in, me and my other friend were like, okay, let's go get my body. So we ended up taking a boat down this like super skinny river, trying to avoid, you know, crashing our boat. And then eventually, you know, we get to my dead body, but then there's a bunch of enemies there that we're trying to fight for. I ended up recovering my stuff, but then I died again. And my friend, who was like super early in the game, all of a sudden he had to like survive out in the wilderness all by himself until I could run back. And it's just like little things like that that are just freaking crazy. Like finding monsters in the water, in like the ocean, that all of a sudden you can hop on their back and start mining the barnacles from them. It's just like, or like sea monsters that pop out and you're like, oh god, run to shore, and then I run to shore and there's a bunch of draugrs there that start chasing after me and I'm like, go back into the ocean. So yeah, there's a lot of fun to this game, and I've been wanting to do a series on it the last couple days. I have like 11 hours into it, and I've been trying to discover or try to figure out how I wanted to do, or what kind of series I wanted to do. Well, like most early access games, it does have a little bit of boringness where I could literally sit here and go ahead and like chop down trees for like the next 20 hours. And so what ultimately I decided to do, or what we're gonna do with this series, is we're gonna do kind of like a two different kind of thing. Number one, I'm gonna go ahead and fight these different bosses. The first one I've already killed off camera. Pretty much me and my friend group, we're gonna end up killing the second one tonight. So I'll probably end up recording that, although that one might not be as family friendly because, you know, yeah. But anyways, I'll probably kill this one. Actually, my goal is to kill the first one here in this episode. And then I'll probably end up having random episodes where I kill the future gods, you know, on camera. But then in addition to that, I think we're gonna go ahead and do a Let's Build series as well. So I'm gonna go and do like a bunch of hard harvesting, chop down a bunch of wood and stuff like that, and then we're basically going to make our own base. At some point, I'll pop over to my friend's server and you can kind of see the base I have built, or we have built over there. I really hadn't done any of the building over there, so that's kind of why I wanted to build my own base, just so we can do some of that here on camera. So I got to find a nice little spot. As you can see, I know basically nothing of this world because I just basically spawned in here. And so I'm gonna go do some off camera. We'll go do some some mining and then some chopping and stuff like that and go from there. But let's go kill the first boss. But to do that, I need to go hunt some deer. I actually have the boss's head right here, the trophy from killing it, which I could actually even like enable on this, because when you kill him, then you actually get buffs from it, and it unlocks the pickaxe, which I currently have unlocked, which you know is number 7, so I can actually go mining. So you technically can't mine until you can kill him, or till you kill him, but obviously since I've already killed him, that's not really the problem. The other thing is, like, you get new recipes for picking up gear and stuff. So like, for example, if I go to my friend's server and let's say they went and mined steel or something like that, which I didn't have, well, what I could do is I could just pick up that steel and then I would immediately unlock all the recipes. So instead of having to necessarily grind out the recipes yourself, if you're playing with a bunch of friends, you can easily catch up fairly easily. The other thing is, unlike most survival games, food and water works differently. Number 1, there's no water, and in fact swimming's a bit dangerous because if you run out of stamina while swimming, you die, so that's kind of bad. And then food, you don't actually need to eat food to survive. You essentially eat food to basically buff your HP. So right now our HP is just default at 25. If I eat berries, which aren't a particularly great source of HP, you can see that they basically are going to give us, you know, maybe about another 10 HP or so. Cooked meat is going to give you a lot more. I think it gives you like 30 or something. Does it actually tell you how much? It gives you 40 HP. And then it also increases your healing per tick, like per second or whatever it is. Is that a deer? That is not a deer. So it basically is one of those things where you just need a variety of HP sources, and then cooked food and stuff like that is just gonna work better for you. Okay, these are boars, which aren't really that big of a deal. I'm just gonna go murder you. Hello, boar. You can see I just absolutely destroy. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and put my club on. My club is my first weapon I had, but now I have a bronze mace. But I don't want to waste the durability on my bronze mace because I actually can't. Oh crap! Ah! I don't have it equipped. There we go. I actually don't have it. I don't have any way to repair it on this server as of yet. I need to make a workshop and stuff like that, which, you know, we can't even start building until we get that. But once again, I want to kill this boss before we do that. So there should be a deer somewhere around here. Deer are fairly common. The problem with hunting them is they can be a bit hard to, well, the bow, there's a massive bullet drop, which arrow drop, I guess, in this case. So it can be kind of hard to actually aim your shots, number 1. But number 2, deer, if they spot you, they just immediately run away. So they can be a bit hard to hunt. And so what we're looking for is we're trying to kill some deer, and then I think we're trying to grab their heads. Okay, so we got some water over here. So this might be not a bad spot here to eventually put a base somewhere out here. There's actually a bird here, and I am going to hunt the bird because I do need feathers. Oh, the other thing is, when you pop between servers, you actually get to carry any of their gear you have. Did that bird fly away? He freaking flew away. But yeah, you get to carry the gear in between servers. So, you know, I could always go to my other server, you know, grab a bunch of gear that I had there and then bring it over here if I wanted, you know. So, like, I could go to that server real quick, grab some deer heads, and then come back here to go fight the deer. Because we got about 1 billion deer heads over there, which actually might not be a bad idea. Because I really thought we were going to be able to find some deer almost instantly, and the fact that we hadn't is a little concerning. The other thing is, the more food you eat, the better your stamina is. And yeah, there's more boars up here, but... So the boars technically aggro you, but they like do no damage at this point. Also, you'll notice structures. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't even mention. The game's completely procedurally generated. So when you make a map, you basically put a seed in, and then from there you can, the maps basically work out a lot differently. Let's see, that's Flint Head. This is Flint Head. Good, because we're actually a little short on Flint Head right now. I don't really need another torch, but Flint is actually kind of necessary. It's one of the harder things that you kind of need to grind here a little bit. But yeah, the maps are procedurally generated, which means every server you hop in is going to play out completely different, which is pretty freaking cool. The other thing that's extraordinarily surprising about the game is it's only 1 gig in size, which is very weird. Like, at first it's like, wait, that can't be right. Like, there's got to be something wrong with it. Yeah, but no, it's only 1 gig in size, and it's freaking beautiful. It's got definitely a Minecraft pixelated aspect to it at times, but a lot of times it's like not even like, it doesn't even necessarily look like, you don't even see the kind of boxes and stuff like that. It just looks beautiful. So these are different stones that can kind of give you different hints and stuff. Let's see, what does this one say? Where the grass grows underfoot and the sky's blue overhead, there will always be a hearth and a home. Aw, maybe they're telling us to build a home here, but nah, I'm gonna build it on the water so we can use our boats. Oh, here's the main bad guys here. These are, what are they called? The Greylings. Yeah, there's Greylings and then there's like Grey Dwarves. And they're basically the main bad guys. They're not really difficult at all for us, but when you're at night, they tend to spawn, especially if you're in forest areas, they tend to spawn out a lot more, like, frequently, and it can be extraordinarily difficult at times, especially when you're fighting like the shaman and the brute version, which are basically like large versions of them. And that's one of the ways I died a couple days ago, is because they basically came in and just murdered me. Okay, so there is absolutely no freaking deer here, which is really weird and annoying. Hello, boar. So what I think I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna log out and I'm gonna go pop over to my friend's server, and I'll start recording when we hop over there. So give me 1 sec. Okay, so I'm over on my friend's server now. No one's currently playing. Luckily, my friend actually has a dedicated server, so it's like you can hop on whenever. Unless, of course, the game updates and he didn't update the server. But, you know, that never happens. So, yeah, essentially, this is kind of the base. One of the dudes on the server basically built the whole thing. I really had nothing to do with it. They already kind of had, like, the basic structure out before I even got here. I've basically done a whole bunch of mining for them and stuff like that. I've gotten a ton of resources and food and stuff like that, but you got your main hearth in here. My bed's just here. Is there anything, I guess, is that my chest? I guess he's given us all chests too as well. You can see there's some trophies on the wall. You need actually to have fire. What's really weird about it, well, there's a couple things. Number one, you need fire next to your bed, or else like you can't actually rest because you have to stay warm. But the weird thing is you actually can't put fireplaces indoors because they won't let you actually put fireplaces indoors. In addition to that, you need to actually have a place for the smoke to go, because if there's no place for the smoke to go, it'll actually damage you. So you can kind of see all the beds are somewhat near the fires here, which is kind of cool. And then, yeah, we kind of have a throne here for my friend. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's actually the main trophy that you get for killing the deer boss. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But yeah, this is kind of the main hearth they built. Once again, I had nothing to do with this. I'm planning on going a little bit more elaborate because, you know, I have a problem when it comes to building games, and that's making things absolutely psychotic and crazy. This is kind of the forge area. He actually ended up moving the forge. Yeah, I kind of like that better there. Hopefully they put another one there. Then this is kind of the different forge area where I can come here, and right now there's actually no, you can basically repair items for free, although I can only repair metal items here. So basically yesterday I basically non-stop mined, so there's like ridiculous amount of bronze, which is actually not the easiest thing to get, and a whole bunch of tin. That was what I did almost all last night. Oh, they put the portals over there now. Ah, there's also portals which allow you to travel around. And then, yeah, this is kind of the storage area. So you might be sitting here saying, hey, it's kind of cheating to sit here and grab the deer head. Well, okay, if you're saying that, one thing you got to understand is I've killed about 1 billion deer trophies. Oh, actually, I had a deer trophy on me. I don't know how many you need, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab like 5. I actually don't know if you need a certain amount of deer head or if it's just one to summon him. But I've literally already like thrown away about 1 billion deer trophies, so yeah. And just for the sake of the series and for the sake of entertainment, I'm not going to sit here and run around and try killing deers forever and ever and ever. Then these are charcoal kiln, which is where you make some charcoal. Is this? Oh, interesting. I think this is his farm. Yeah, okay, so he did a lot of work last night after I got offline. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. And then I want to see where he put the portals over here, because this is all new. And then, yeah, these are necks. So these guys right here, they're basically a good source of food. They usually spawn near water. Ooh, he put a bridge over here. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. This was not here yesterday. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I very much dig it. Although I hate how it's not straight. That's annoying. That's annoying. Where are the portals? So then the portals are here. Okay, we hadn't done any like animal grabbing yet. But yeah, then the different portals can just teleport you to different areas. So sure, we'll just hop in this portal. I don't know which portal is which right now, so we'll just hop into this one. One of these areas is like extraordinarily dangerous for me because it's like a bit past. Okay, now this is the safer one. This one's actually pretty close to the swamp that we were fighting in last night. And so then there's a bunch of draugrs and stuff over here that I can run across, and it would be a lot of fun. And maybe at some point we'll do that. That's actually the shaman right here. Hold up. Hold up. Let's put on our thing here, and you can see he can be a little scary. He's got a star on his head, which means he's a little higher level. I'm just gonna beat him down, but stamina's a bit of an issue. Also, keep in mind, Brian, you have no HP because you have not eaten. So let's try not dying. All right, so boom, there's your shaman. All right, let's go ahead and pop out, and I'm gonna go log back to our server. I don't have to close the game for this one. So with his server, I have to like log in through Steam because the server stuff is kind of weird here. So anyways, this is our seed that we're playing right now. I think this works right. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't want to hit start server because I've already started the server, right? I think is how that's gonna work, but I'm not 100% on that. Also, I've not tried, like, when it loads in, the game can get a bit laggy, so hopefully this isn't screwing up the recording. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Hugging the Raven. Oh, Hugin the Raven offers helpful hints. Yeah. There's also apparently, and I'm not 100% sure of this, but I know using a mace, for example, does bonus damage against, skeletons. So there are certain weapons that do better damage against different enemy types. Not entirely sure how that all works, but you know, it'll be worth looking into here as I progress. The other thing is you'll notice the HP goes down because as you like lose the value from the food, then you slowly start like losing HP as well. So we're gonna go ahead and eat everything. I got some meat to cook, but hopefully I don't need any more meat, and hopefully we don't die because that would be kind of embarrassing to die to this guy. I have beaten him, but I did have help. But I'm like super over leveled for what this fight should entail. Because like you definitely don't have bronze yet when you're fighting this guy. So, and I'm not completely in bronze. I still have a leather cape here, but I have a bronze helmet, I have bronze plate, and I have bronze plate leggings, which, you know, is mostly what I was grinding out last night. I don't have any HP pots, so we're gonna have to wait a minute for our HP to actually gain. You know, if I had a bed, I could sleep in the bed and actually speed it up. I actually didn't anticipate it. Oh yeah, of course, there's freaking deer. So you can see they immediately start running away. They're like, no! So you can't chase them down, you have to actually use an arrow, which, oh, hello, buddy. I don't really care to do because I already have the deer head, so. All right. Are we just gonna go? Maybe. Okay, this might be a really dumb idea just because... Also, it's kind of hard to fight in areas where, like, there's a lot of trees. So, this might be a really dumb idea. Oh, shoot, I missed. Ow! Ah, he does no damage to me, that's fine. 21 damage. Oh, I still need to improve my bow. Ah! And so we can block here, and we can roll, we can do all that kind of fun stuff. Let's just get up on him. Let's see, how much damage is that? 3.2. That's not so bad. Okay, so there's definitely a Dark Soul aspect to this game where, oh, you know what? I can actually use the special ability against him. I think it's F, right? So I'm gonna do my call here, which gives me the power of him, which basically gives me bonus stamina regen. Yeah, we got him, I think. So keep the blocking going. So blocking uses stamina as well, so if you don't have, if you have a weak shield, you might not be able to block enough damage depending on the creature that you're fighting. Number one. Oh, okay, that was a universal one. Yeah, okay, we gotta watch out for that. I don't know if I blocked that or not. I think I did. Yeah. But then the other thing is, if you run out of stamina while blocking, you will actually also take damage. But right now I have a really good shield because I got the bronze shield, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about it. So, other than just constantly running out of stamina, which is kind of annoying. So you can see my call I can only do once every 20 minutes. Dang it, I thought I was gonna be on the side, but yeah, he's not really doing that much damage on us. Yeah, we're pretty good here. The other thing is you can actually like knock down trees. Sometimes like when you hit, oh shoot, that was gonna be the back one, but I blocked it actually. Ah! I saw that hit too late. But yeah, sometimes you're chopping down trees and trees crash into trees, which is kind of hilarious. So that's kind of fun. The other thing is like sometimes you can use your arrows and like your arrows will actually hit a tree and block. And they'll actually then like, and then we killed him. Cool. But they'll actually like knock down a tree, which is kind of hilarious. So he'll blow up here in a second. We'll get all his crap here, which is kind of cool. There's a trophy. I can't pick it up, I guess, because I already... No, I picked it up. There you go. Sometimes if you have too much gear, too much stuff, you can't actually pick it up. So, yeah, that's the first boss. Super overpowered. I'm definitely going to record tonight, and I imagine we're probably going to be super overpowered for the next boss as well, because we got some pretty high-level gear already. In addition, I think there might be like 5, 6, 7, 8 of us actually doing it, so it should be pretty freaking interesting. So hopefully it's gonna be a little bit, you know, better of a fight here. So one thing I hadn't done is I've not put the trophy on the statue yet here. Oh, the other thing, and I didn't use it, we also have a secondary attack here with mouse 3. So it's just like this really slow uppercut. So there is 4 or 5 different types of weapon in the game I've seen. I currently have the club and the mace, which are both the same type. I dropped the spear. I don't really like the spear because it's kind of like hard to hit. But then there's a sword as well. And then there is a halberd, essentially. The halberd's kind of cool, but you can't use a shield with it. I don't know if you can use a shield with the spear. I bet you can. But the halberd has like an AoE attack, which is rather interesting. But yeah, there's a lot for this game, and there's a lot of just like entertainment value. And if nothing else, just kind of having this Dark Soul boss aspect to it, it's kind of freaking fun, man. So we should be able to put this here. His antlers are branches of iron. They crack the locks, bring down mountains. His hooves are the sound of thunder. His voice a howling gale. Okay, I don't know actually how to do this. Register location, map already added. Do I need to put it on here, for example? Do I put it here? Do I actually hit 8? No. Interesting. So the tick down's ticking in the top right. Says I have a minute left. I have no idea what that is. So how many gods are there? Hey, don't throw crap at me. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 5 gods. Hey, shut up. The blue guys are a little harder. They're a little higher level. And then they give you these eyes, which I don't really know their usefulness right now. So I'm not entirely sure how to register. Oh, there it is. Attach item. Haha. There we go. We're smart. We got it. We got it. Boom. Forsaken sacrifice. Okay. All right. I'm assuming that just gives you the power down here. If we didn't have it already, is my assumption. Yeah. Oh, the other thing too is there's a whole skill thing here. So not you. Here, you can actually see your different skills. So as you use weapons, as you use different abilities, you actually like level them up. So the more you sneak, the higher level sneak you get. The more you run, the higher level you get. If you die, you actually lose quite a bit of experience, number 1, but then you also lose all of your gear and you have to run back to your body. The downside is if you run back to your body and you die along the way, then you lose all your crap. So you kind of need to not die twice is kind of the goal. So where are we going to build our town? I think our town's going to go down here is kind of my thought here. Hey, don't throw crap at me. Actually kind of surprised he survived the attack. The other thing is with these guys, if you hit them and stun them, they kind of like get knocked back, and then your next attack does basically double damage. So like you can do some pretty crazy damage to people here with some stunnage. So a lot of this land isn't flat. That's actually not that big of a deal because we'll be able to take care of it. So I actually think I really like the idea of where we're at. I think I like this right here. Yeah, I think this is a nice little area here. And we'll kind of build a dock, and probably, honestly, this is probably only a lake. There is lakes, there are oceans. I don't know if I go into here if it'll actually tell me. Oh yeah, those waves are rather interesting. That might be an ocean. Those waves are pretty tall. But I think this is going to be our play. So, a little dark here, which, yeah, I could probably increase the brightness, actually. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Would that mean our graphics here? VSync. Should have actually turned on VSync. MISC. Is there no way to change? I mean, it is early access, so there you go. All right, well, okay. I guess what we'll end up doing is we're going to put a cut in here. Next episode is probably going to be a Let's Play. I don't know. But yeah, we'll be doing a Let's Build. Sorry, not a Let's Play, a Let's Build. And then in addition to that, like I said, we will go hunting when given the opportunity. So it's just going to be one of these things where we just kind of pop back and forth between different things as the series goes on. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, show your support. I will punch you to death, you little punk. I've actually not punched anyone to death. I wonder if anyone's actually going with a unarmed play. That would be interesting. Just go straight unarmed. That would be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun. All right, but I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.